Ba 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 ba. You're live. Okay. I I don't even know if anyone's gonna see this stream. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. There's like nobody here. It doesn't even fit. Like I don't know what. I don't know what to do. Like the goal is to get whoever did this to show up, or it's a prank. I don't know if it's real or not. It's just me right now. Oh man, I don't even think it'll fit. I've been trying to rearrange all my stuff. Hold on. Also, this is a weird angle for me. I don't like that you can see my titties. Move that over there. Ba 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 ba. It should be working. Can we hear me? Can we see me? Oh my god. Hey, Cactus Buds. Hey, Choose You Two. I think it's real. Hi, hi. Cool. We can hear and see me. Thank you. Little soft, but otherwise good. I can't really. I think that's a you thing. It's up all the way. I can't. It's up. It's where it normally is. Yeah, nothing's different on the gain. I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's not peaking. Well, it kind of. I'm also not being very loud. I'm kind of stunned. Yeah, well, I'm trying to move everything. I don't even have room for this box, dude. And there's no information. I think I know who it is from the stream yesterday. But I don't want to assume. Because in my mind, I'm like, if I say thank you to the wrong person, it's going to bum out the correct person. I don't know. Like, the box is too big. Like, I can't. And it's this. God, this webcam does not like being this zoomed out. It's too big. And it was like the tape was already like it was already like half open. Like I've seen the box. So either at this point it's a prank, in which case GG. If this is a prank, whatever you paid in postage to mess with me, please consider also donating that to the Trevor Project fundraiser that's pinned in chat and linked in the description. There's 13 people watching. Are any of you the people who sent me a box to the P.O. box? Come forward. Even if it's a prank, I won't be mad. I'll just be impressed. Although it would be definitely a waste of postage just to hurt my feelings. I hope it's not a prank, although it's probably not. The community's really nice here. I think it's more of a stunned thing. I don't know what to do with gifts. I keep everything that people send to the P.O. box. It's mostly like letters and they're like super sweet and personal. So I kind of keep that offline to myself. Occasionally someone will send me a thing and I'll try to post about it. I've also had a couple of things get sent to me in the P.O. box and it broke. And I'm like, I don't want this person's feelings hurt. Because speaking of, like, the box is not, the actual package box, it was not in good condition. Like, it's like the tape on the top was basically, like, open. And in handling it, it opened more, and I saw it. But it's too big to put over here. I'm in a corner. So I don't know what to do. But yeah, I'm 99% sure that someone sent a PlayStation to the PO box. Like, whoever that is, please let yourself be known if you're in the chat. And thank you a lot. I'm going to try my best to not get in my head about it. I'm going to try my best to not, imposter myself. This is the weirdest day because Alana's in the other room dealing with identity theft problems. So that also happened today. So today's been really weird. Like, I don't know what feelings to have. It's been weird. It's been really weird. Yeah, like, fraudulent accounts have been opened in her name. So she's dealing with that. And I'm like, well, what do I do with this? And she's like, go stream it. I just need a minute. I'm like, okay. So if she wants to join us, she will. But I made sure that she's had food and water. Oh, and she had to go to the dentist because her tooth kind of cracked. And so that's when she got the box. Like, I feel awful. I've just been, like, editing and trying to, like, help out. Like, I feel awful. But she okayed the stream. She'll join us when she's ready, I hope. But yeah, I thank you. Yeah, it's mostly been sorted by now. She's just trying to figure out what to do next. It's been a weird day. It's been a really weird day. All I did was edit and be given a box. So she could definitely hear me. Like, I don't know how to talk about it without, like, making her feel like she needs to come out here. She doesn't. She can do whatever she wants. She's her own person. But I don't know what to do, and I'm kind of stalling to see if... Oh, thank you, Alana. Hi. Are you going to stay in the one other room? Oh, she's got all her liquids and food. That's really hard. Yeah, the dentist gave her the go-ahead. They said it was, like, mostly, like, bruising, and she's going to be fine. Like, she doesn't need any work or anything. But that was this morning. And then the identity theft thing hit. And then the P.O. box. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, I'm editing a video for the main channel. Like, I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to be a good boy and finish my work. And when I'm done... boxes. And in between helping Alana in editing, I was also very much given the I would open the box. I would open the box. And it already is like half open. Like, it's basically like the tape is completely undone. Like, the PlayStation box looks fine. But I haven't touched it. But yeah, everyone please send good vibes to Alana. This has been the weirdest day. My main channel video is almost done. That's pretty cool. Do I do it? Is the person who sent it here? Like, this is a live stream, so it's like you could be working. It could be a prank. Like, I don't know what to do. I think I know who it was because someone brought it up someone brought up the P.O. box recently in the members stream. So I think I know who it was. So do I just... Like, there's like no information, so I think I know who it was, but like it's too big for this setup. Oh, that's a good point. What if said person doesn't wish to be named? Why, Lindsay? Is the person you think it was in chat or not? No, I haven't seen them pop up. Hold on, I'm trying to. But see, now if I do that, it's gonna be too close to the. I have you hooked up to the little monitor that I use to game while I stream, so I can look at chat while I do whatever's gonna happen. I don't know what to. Do I just get it? Like, I don't know what to do. And yeah, Lindsay brought up a good point. What if the person doesn't want to be named? What if it's more than one person pranking me? God, this webcam doesn't like this. God, I hate this thing. I'm sorry. The webcam and I aren't buddies. Controversial behind the scene drama revealed. Bill does not get along with his webcam. I mean, I think the box inside the box will fit. Oh, and there was an envelope. And there was this, which, God, I'm also trying not to dox anybody, because it has, when you get stuff to the P.O. box, like, if it doesn't fit, they put a little label on it. And that's like names. Not addresses, but names. So, Alana's gone through enough today. She doesn't need her name or something popping up. Yeah, we have identity theft protection now, so good luck. That's not a challenge. Please don't. Please don't. Get a marker and cross it out. Oh, that's a good idea. Or I guess I could just do it face down. But, okay, little one or big one? Because neither of them have return information. ID theft, the squeakquel, don't. I don't even think we have a marker. I guess I can just try to. Because one label is just the P.O. box. Information you should all have in your Rolodex. Because it's in the description. Let me just. Oh, good. Everything but your name. And I feel guilty too, because it arrived like a couple days ago, and we don't live near, like, I'm nowhere near the P.O. box, you know, for safety reasons. There we go. Did that pop up at all? I don't think so. Nyeh. If anyone asks, I totally made that shot. Lindsay, please don't drive and stream. Just listen. This is a podcast for you. Put the phone down, or I'll put you in timeout. You need to be safe. All right? I will put you in timeout, Lindsay. Don't stand me and drive. Please consume all my content all the time, always responsibly. Do I just... You've also got me like super in my head. Like, what if it's multiple people, which would be wild? What if the person's being anonymous? It's voice to text, no troubles, Bubbles. You say that. Okay. I can't control you. Not yet. That's at 1 million subscribed now. Do I do the big boy? It's already been mostly open. Like, I saw it, and I'm like, okay, either this is filled with, like, socks or sandbags, or there's an actual PlayStation in there. the person can also look back on this if they're not here. That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, chat. Big one, little one. Because they both arrived the same time, so I'm assuming they're from the same sender. And again, no information. Check the envelope. Little first. Try the little guy first. Okay. I'm still hiding it so you can't see. I'm not the one who did it, by the way. Uh-huh. That's exactly what the killer would say. Oh, no, there's no... unless it's in the envelope, I don't think there's a card. It's just a... like, it's a big, chunky... It's a big bingus. Get the Jeff logo out of here. This was hand-delivered by carriage. Yeah, I just don't want the QR codes to show up, but it turns out like that's... Yeah, it's not... No, if there was a card, you always go card first. My mother did not raise a fool. However, I will say the last time I was given a video game console as a present, it's because my dad's dad was dying and no one told me. So this is maybe a little extra stressful for those reasons. So, are we agreeing on that note? Are we agreeing to the little boy first, or do we check to see if that really is a PlayStation? This is the worst part of Christmas and birthdays for me, where everyone's staring at you and it's time to open the present. Little dude, little boy, little guy. It doesn't talk, so canonically it is a little guy. Okay. Everyone's saying little boy. Okay. It's a PlayStation. It's that, or someone is like... someone went out of their way to be a huge dick, in which case I'll applaud you. But yeah, that, I think either it's real or one of you is like really sick and it'll almost be funny. So, okay, so Metal Gear Solid, the Bluey game, but for the PS5. Do we replay it and see the difference? Look at him. And System Shock. Yeah, even games. Yeah, right? Like, okay, so now it's like, if this is a prank, good job to the person who did it, but they're also an asshole if there isn't a PS5. Like, for real, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this definitely confirms my suspicion. Oh, and what the... I don't... Chat, does anyone smarter than me know what that is? I'm assuming it's a hard drive. Right? Like, what it... Am I just paranoid? Who hurt me? I know the answer to that, but we're not going to get into it in a fun little stream. But damn. Like, thank you. Even, you know what? Even if there isn't a PlayStation 5, this is still super nice. You know what? I'll say that. This isn't even a prank. This is just nice. Extra memory. Yeah, I figured it was... That's kind of... I was wondering if it was a hard drive. I think it's... I don't know. I've never had to buy... God, it blurred so bad, man. I hate this thing. It looks like a hard drive. Yeah, I think so. If this was a prank, then they've sunk some money into this. Yeah, at this point, I'd only be mad because there's a fundraiser going on. And I'm like, you know, it'd be a real sick prank? Donating to the Trevor Project for our Pride fundraiser. Instead of buying and sending me games that I can't play. But, right, like this... I've gone from 99 to 99.9. Like, this is it. Like, this is the moment where it's like... Either, like, this is... Or, you know what? I'll remove the prank theory for a minute. What if someone misunderstood me, and I'm like, man, I wish I had more games for a PlayStation 5. And they're like, hey, let me send you some games and stuff in a box. That would be very sweet. We'll just say that. It has to. No, I know. At this point, yeah, like, my hands are shaking. At this point, it's confirmed. Also, I kind of do want to replay the Bluey game on the PS5 and see if it's different than the PS4. I guess this is also my PlayStation 4's retirement party. Can everyone in chat for he's a jolly good fellow or for they're a jolly good person? Okay. Well. Okay. And this is why I'm nervous. I didn't include this fact. This was already open. Yeah, whoever sent this is amazing or is like really intense with their pranks. This was already open. That's why I'm also suspicious. I saw this. I don't have to give up the PS4. It's retiring. If it's real. Like, because it was already open. So I'm like kind of nervous about that. Again, I'm like, if this is a prank, like GG. Before I say like, oh man, you got me. If this is a prank, GG. Stop being suspicious and open your box. Nah, dude. I got an Xbox 360 when my dad's dad was very ill and no one told me. So getting consoles as gifts is weirdly upsetting. Oh my god. The big one. Extremely dangerous. Keep out of reach of children. Whoa. Oh my god. The bid is now real. I'm actually not stalling. I'm trying to. What do I blow? Where's that dopey Woody cowboy doll? Nailed it. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, there's no room. Like, there's no room on the desk. Is it, and this isn't a complaint. Like, if it was like, hey, I got a Slim, so I'm sending you my old one. Like, that'd be sick too. Is it used, but the controller's still wrapped? Okay, now it's too elaborate. But everything's still, they're in rubber bands. Do we need to look at the cables? Am I unboxing properly? I should have gotten my nails done. Which I've never done because we live in a society. And we got plastic clippies. I put it to the microphone. I'm so frazzled. But like, good frazzled? I don't... Is it real? This isn't real, dude. Like, no way. Hold on. It's so... Oh my god. Yeah, the shipping box was already like super ripped up. Is it real? Chat, how do I check to see if it's real? Like, do I bite it? Oh my god. Oh yeah, and it has the disk drive. I would not be mad. Oh my god. There's tape and shit on it, so Who did this? Thank you. Is it real? What? Oh my, there's no room. Like, there's no room. Thank you, Dan, for the 2. I think those plastics are stands for upright. Is it? I thought that they're selling that separately now. Is it real? I'm also trying not to like damage it. Like, who did that? Like, holy shit, thank you. But now I'm like, did I talk about it too much? Like, I feel like such an asshole. But like, also like, holy fuck, thank you. Like, who? What do I do? Whew. It was open to make sure everything was in the box. Who was this? You, Lindsay? Do you want to stay anonymous, bro? It's just gratitude given back to you for all you do for a very large community of people. I'm sure. But like, dude, like, this is why I was like, I'm gonna budget and we're gonna like save. But like, oh my god. Like, thank you. But no, it's like now I'm like, did I joke about it too much? Like, also now what are we gonna joke about? I guess we start saving for PlayStation 6. That's not funny. What do I don't even want to touch it. Like, can it stand on its own? Does it need me to hold it? Holiday and birthday present combined, right? Like, seriously, like, whoever did this, like, thank you. Thank you. You clearly resent this because someone wanted to. You didn't talk about it too much. Thank you. Yeah, even like when, like, 'cause the P.O. box itself, funny you say that, like, that is my birthday present. Alana opened it for me, and like, because I was like not doing it for myself. Um, and like, it was like really stressing me out. And yeah, one of my sisters said the same thing, because I'm like, I don't know, like, I feel like that's so presumptuous. And she kind of like, and Alana said the same thing, but it's like some people like love languages, can and want to, and it's like, that's so crazy to me. Like, you know, it was silly jokes. They were fun. I know you're nervous. It's hard getting gifts, but like, thank you. Yeah, again, there's also like that part of me that's like, okay, who died? Or like, okay, now you need to share with your sisters. And it's like, so is this really for me? Like, you know what I mean? Again, not complaining about my life, but it's like, I don't know what to do. I also don't know what, like, now what? Like, now, do I try to hook it up? Like, there's no way in hell I'm putting this on this sad little box where I put my PlayStation 4 in the corner. like, it's so sad. What do I do? How do I safely make sure that it's loved? What do I do? Do we do we the next game we were gonna play is Hades 2, which is on Steam. So I'm like, I wanna play with this. I wanna play with my new toy. I what do we do? I'm getting so like that, like, pins and needles spiders in your skin feeling, like, fuck. Bedazzle the box and make it less sad. Oh, trust me, it's not worth it. It's so messy in this corner. It's just all cables and cords, and not to be gross, but you can tell where like I'm not cleaning because there's like cobwebs and stuff, and ugh. It's just this sad corner that doesn't get touched much because it's just surrounded by boxes and cables and stuff. What do I do? My hands are wet and clammy. Like, what do I like? Holy shit! Like, thank you. Will will we ever find out? Will I ever get to know who did this? Richie, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Fun fact: 20% of my revenue for June is also being donated. Um, so that also contributed to the fundraiser. So thank you, Richie. Thank you for being a member. Uh, use the custom emojis. We'll do streams. I need to find like I respect you if you want to stay anonymous. I need to know who did this because like is there like do you want me to play one of these games? Do you want me to is there a specific game you'd like to see? Were you one of those people making fun of me for not being able to play Baldur's Gate 3? Were you the person who bullied me for not voting for Baldur's Gate 3 for Game of the Year? Because I'm like, I haven't played it. I don't have one of these. So now I can. How full circle would that shit be? What do I do? Hi. I'm pretty sure it's real now.
What do you mean you're pretty sure it's real?
I'm pretty well like it needs to run first.
Yeah.
I
Is it filled with cash?
no. Why don't they just offer toasters full of cash? It's an Office reference. What games did they send you? They sent me Bluey the video game, System Shock, and the Metal Gear collection, which I didn't even know was for PS5 or physical, which is super sick. I've only played Metal Gear Solid 2 at a buddy's house one random summer, like in high school or something, like high school or 8th grade. And then System Shock, which isn't System Shock the precursor to BioShock? What games? I don't know. Once I sign into my damn account, I could just play the same games I've always played, Pinky. I get to play the Elden Ring DLC on a PS5. Yeah, Hades 2 first and give this person time to come forward if they want. And if not, a community poll for which of the 3 games they sent to play. Yeah, that'd be fun. I know, like, it doesn't need to be themed, but I'm also like, let's play some gay games. The members came up with Hades 1 and 2, and then we, like, kind of talked about doing, Arkham Asylum for Kevin Conroy. Rest in peace. But pride is pride no matter what game I play. That's something I put on myself for no reason. We don't have to do that. Make sure it works. Yeah, no shit. Oh, fuck. I think I need to unplug and move the PlayStation so I can plug in the newer one. Not the better one. It's in standby mode. It can hear me. What do I do? Like, this is wild. Getting overwhelmed. I've been overwhelmed all afternoon. Thank God I got my video done. That'll be up tomorrow. Click all the shit forever. What? I'm so dizzy. What do I do? Usually my little treat for finishing a video is Reese's Cups with caramel. Plug it in so you can set up and update properly. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I can move chat back to my MacBook so I can use this monitor again. Yeah, that's a good idea. I also need to clear a path. Oh no. Like, one day we'll do a full studio little vlog tour thing of this sad little corner. But the box is almost the width of the gap to get back here. Oh my god. We're just gonna firmly grasp it. What do I do? You can always take a break if you're overwhelmed. Thank you. Today's been wild. Is everything okay? For now. I just don't want this to be my, I pissed in the basement because my wife wouldn't bring me pizza moment.
I forgot about that.
I don't know who that was. Don't say who it was in chat. I don't care. But I'm like, I feel like an asshole sitting over here and you're like dealing with identity theft stuff. And I'm like, wee!
4 bruised teeth, a fractured tooth.
I know. Be careful when you bite into bagels, chat. Right? It was a bagel?
It was a bagel, but my teeth hit each other.
Oh, you just chomped on yourself?
Yeah.
Oh. Chewing's hard, huh, pal?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's been sending me the weirdest texts. Well, because my grandma.
Oh.
Yeah. She's fine. That wasn't it's normal upset stuff. Hey, someone donated. Oh, shit. Can you read who it was? I should pull that up.
Yeah, I need to pull up.
Oh, my God. Oh my god, everything's just in the way. Do I need the booklets? It works like all the other PlayStations, right? Bagels and popcorn are the most offensive teeth?
Yeah. They told me that. Our dentist was like, it's always the foods that you don't expect.
Really?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Thank you, miss. 2022. Oh, there we are.
Thank you. Oh my god, what do I do?
Kayla. No message.
Kayla, thank you for donating to the Trevor Project. In the amount of
$10.
Thank you for donating $10 to the Trevor Project, Kayla. No worries about no message.
No worries if not.
Just want to make sure I read it if it's a message. What do I do? Help. I want to go home. Mom, come pick me up. It really is. This is my dad's dad, not my mom's dad. It's like, Grandpa gave me an Xbox and a kiss on the cheek. I think he's sick. And he was. And then I got a PlayStation 3 when my dad left. But I got my PS4 just for my birthday. Nothing bad happened. That was just a nice gift. So we're doing it. We're bringing it back.
Just toss those over here.
I'm scared.
It's plastic.
I don't want to. Life is plastic. It's fantastic. Haven't you seen the Barbie movie? They're real.
Oh, it's cardboard.
Yeah, I'm not throwing Margot Robbie. I'm not throwing Ryan Gosling. Or Michael Cera. I was about to say America, but no, she was a person. Just don't throw people either. You can't throw plastic? Okay. This isn't gonna impact you guys, but I'm gonna have to move. Right? This won't impact it. Yeah, because it's just hooked up to the monitor. Choose you too. Thank you for the 5. Alana, hope your mouth stuff feels better soon.
Mouth stuff?
Mouth stuff. Thank you, Choose you too, for the 5. The link to donate is in. If you want to donate to the Trevor Project, that's pinned in chat. And it's in the description. 20% of my revenue is also being donated. I gotta head out for grad classes, but I hope you have fun with the new PS5. Have a great day, y'all. Thanks, Richie. Thanks for being a member. Good luck at class. Congratulations whenever you got into grad school. That's still cool. That wasn't supposed to rhyme. Okay. Gotta move the games. Where's... Oh, did Bluey fall? I'm throwing away Bluey. Okay, we saved Bluey. This is weird. Okay, now you're all kerfuffled. There we go. Okay. I have to turn off. I have to properly shut down the PlayStation first. Hold on. Just one last special trip with my special little guy. Can we get F's to pay respect? That's a series wrap on the PlayStation 4.
The first birthday gift I ever bought you.
Yeah. This is the first video game console I've ever been gifted that wasn't tied to trauma or tragedy. And now you're just a DVD player because physical media is becoming more prominent in the world. Also, it'll be nice if I want to play a PlayStation game, I don't have to unhook it from the setup. Standing ovation for the good old PS4. Oh my goodness. I feel like we can leave that in there. Jeez. Okay. Do I trust you? Don't. Don't. Just my little baby boy. Yeah, remember when Sony was like, oh, hey, our console's crazy expensive and it's been out for a while. Here's the Slim. It's half price. Here it is. I can play the silent... not the silent message. I can play Silent Hill, the short message. Replaying Kingdom Hearts would be fun. Or I'll just wait for it to be ported over and updated to the PlayStation 5. Then I'll have it for every console generation of PlayStation. That would be fun. I have wanted to do that. And we have 2 PlayStation 5 controllers now. So we can couch coop. Cult of the Lamb. Yeah.
I'm not fun to game with, though.
That's not true.
Mario kitties.
Yeah. You're good at mini games. You're super good at mini games. And farming.
ADHD span queen.
Yeah, you need... Especially when we're still waiting for the pharmacy to be able to refill your ADHD medication. Mini games. Fast, colorful, short little tasks. Clear goals.
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Silent Hill the what? Well, it probably wouldn't be right now. There's a Silent Hill little mini thing. It's like free PlayStation 5 exclusive. I can now. I was like, I'd really like to play it one day. Force of Habit. I'm just gonna turn it because I need to see. Is it okay to keep it like this? I'm assuming so. Yeah, HDMI cable. Is the power cable still the same? I wouldn't, maybe not risk it.
Yeah, just plug in what it came with.
Yeah. Um, I wouldn't just sporadically drop that on people because it's Silent Hill, so it's gonna have intense themes and stuff. Okay. I'm so nervous. I didn't even think of like a sad song to sing while we moved the PlayStation. I'm a bad PlayStation parent. I hope you game. I don't know if I trust it on this box. It's so wonky precarious and it's vertical. What's up with that? It's vertical. Yeah, I'm also gonna need to eat. Oh no. All right. Okay, I need to. Hold on, everyone. Everyone, go around the room and say your favorite thing about my PlayStation 4. What's your dearest memory with it? Personally, I liked being able to play video games. I was also able to watch Infinity Train seasons 1 and 2 on that PlayStation. I I played Kingdom Hearts 3 on that PlayStation. This is a cable for the PS4. Help. No, I'm not throwing you things. Eventually, our luck is going to run out and you're going to hurt yourself.
Remember when I opened my sandwich this morning?
Yes, I do. You couldn't even open your prepackaged sandwich without hurting yourself. You chew on your teeth. That's coming from me. Like, I'm the one with the fifth wisdom tooth, the old bad fillings from a crazy dentist, and the root canal that didn't take because they used the wrong materials. Is it just on? Stray was a good time. Made me remember old PlayStation for starting Bill and Show Gaming. I mean, that is canon. Will it just... Are they already married? That'd be weird if they were. Do I have to... I touched it and it beep. Wow. Should I switch it over?
Yeah.
Oh, it won't. I have to turn off the thing. You can't see it yet, chat, but it's beautiful. Oh, the blues.
This really is technology.
Now this is pod racing. Wow. Oh. Gotta... That's creepy. It's like a 3D model of the controller being plugged in. This is weird. Give it probably a year and I'll start actually like plugging things in pretty aggressively, I feel like, but I'm like being so careful. Uh, English United States, please. The only English, because Hamilton beat the shit out of King George, and Britain became the 51st colony. Bill, none of that is right. Ah, geez. I need to remember the router password. No, that was wrong. Hold on, it's on my phone. I won't even be able to share this until like I get in and can change the settings. Hold on. Uh do you remember what it is? I think I do. But also I hit the wrong button. Wow, the controller is so nice.
Oh, Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll text you.
I did it, I think.
Okay.
It didn't reject me.
You're in.
Uh the circle should fill the screen without showing black borders. Yeah, I think we're good. Uh uh Charge controllers after entering rest mode. Oh. I guess we'll play it safe with energy consumption. You're welcome. You're on this planet with me. Update the system software to use yes. The PS5 system software will be updated. Okay. Cool. Oh, geez, and now I have to remember my account information. Will it matter if I use the same account for my two consoles? Will that matter? Does anyone know? Because I have a lot of digital games now, all for you. I buy so many digital games. I never used to because I never wanted to have to deal with these problems. If you can't hold it in your hand, it's not yours. I'm so dizzy. Like, genuinely, whoever did this, if you're watching this and you don't want to be known, like, just please know, like, I crazy appreciate this. Like, this is wild. Like, yeah, I'll pick up the occasional game to play offline, but like now we can stream more stuff. Because every time we were watching showcases, it was like less and less games were also coming out for the PlayStation 4. And I'm like, uh-oh. I'm running out of things I can like stream. I think I have a couple of digital games we haven't played and one physical game. So like I was running out because especially if they're on sale and stuff, like I'll buy them ahead of time and like, oh, we'll stream this. Oh, we'll stream this. I think it matters. Yeah. Like, will I have to just keep signing in each time or? Assume that if any of the digital titles you have compatible with the 5, you need to use the same PlayStation account. Well, yeah, that was my hope, was to just use the same account because there's a lot of games on there, some of which will just be enhanced, I guess. Like I could I could replay Lies of P, and it'll be slightly better. While I'm grateful that I find tons of games that I probably wouldn't pick up on my own, it does kind of break my heart a little that there's so many games that I love, and when I'm like, I'm gonna stream a game that I've been looking forward to, no one cares. Lies of P should have been a cultural reset. Speaking of restarting your PS5, don't unplug the AC cord. Okay. So, how's everybody's Friday going? I'm sorry.
That's a happy cry.
I do feel like an asshole though. Like you were like, here's a box, there's probably a PlayStation in it. I have to call this company. And I'm like, okay. Installing the system software. I'm not talking about the game, I'm talking about my streams. No one watched my streams, but no, it was. I'm so happy with Lies of P. That was one of those, I've now officially gotten too invested in this, and I know nothing about it. But yeah, that was some good Bloodborne, Pinocchio, Timothy Chalamet. Except then at the Game Awards, Timothy Chalamet just kind of showed up, and I'm like, right in front of Lies of P? Why bring him there to present if you're not going to nominate his game? Doing well, working closing shift, very grateful for distraction stream. Well, I'm glad that I can distract you a bit. That makes me happy. Whew. My Friday's weird too. I had to treat. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope your kitty's ears are okay. Vacuum and clean the place to hang out in. Yeah. Well, I'm glad. Not that something happened to your kitty's ear. Yeah, let's all distract because I need to be productive as shit before I have my day where I'm like, time for Bill to play a PlayStation 5 game offline. And I need to be able to afford. Oh no, what have you done to me? Now all my games are $80. Goddamn economy. Goddamn video games. Update, please. Honestly, I can't think of too many PS5 games off the top of my head that like I want to run out to grab. Baldur's Gate 3. Everything else either isn't out yet or I already have it for the PS4. Off the top of my head. Because I'm like, oh, maybe The Last of Us remakes, but I'm like, I have 1 and 2 already. A Mamma Mia themed bachelorette party sounds dope. Is it Mamma Mia themed because you don't know who the husband is? And like 3 people from the past are going to show up?
Or the bride's dad.
Or the 10. Every time you reference getting a PS5 and you streams it like it was a myth is now even better. I mean, but I genuinely, like, to the best of my abilities, because, like, we've only had, like, 1 month so far that's been in the green for a long time. Well, that's sweet. I'm glad you and your sister like Mamma Mia. Do I... It's not... It's just the dust screen. Do I have to turn on the controller? No. That's sweet. I'm glad you guys have Mamma Mia together. Just the first one, or do you like all 3? Be honest. Because your boy's working on... It looks like the kind of glitter where if you move the controller, it's going to, like, move. Well, now what? I feel like the controller's not on. Did I already do it wrong? Oh, Final Fantasy VII, absolutely. But even that, I'm like, you need to confirm for me that the third part of Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be on the PlayStation 5. I don't trust them. Do you have any consoles I'd save allowance and mow lawns for so I could play a Kingdom Hearts game? I don't trust Square Enix. But yeah, I do. I do want to play Final Fantasy VII really fucking bad. Yeah, it's just chilling. There's 3. I only know about 2. Or are we saying 3 is in Broadway musical? No, there's 3 movies.
I think the third one's in talks.
Is it? I thought the third one. No, there's the. I thought there was a sequel and a prequel, and like Cher is grandma.
That's 2.
I thought there was a third one.
No.
It's not doing anything now. Guess I'll need a second one. Oh my god.
The prequel and the sequel are in the same movie.
Ew. Hella cool shirt. Thank you. This is a Wolf Skull Jack. Not sponsored. But we're Twitter buddies. And I love Wolf Skull Jack's art. Definitely recommend. Go check it out. Can I turn on the controller or something? What do I do? It's just chilling. Is it... It can't still be doing the update, right? Like, the text is all gone. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little nervous. I already broke it. I ruined everything. This wasn't a real PS5. This is the identity thief. Now they have our router password. I guess just PS5 setup gray screen. Hold down the power button until it beeped and let it go to sleep. Turn it back on. And it did the disk drive update. Okay. Preparing to turn off your PS5. I'm not panicking. This is actually great. It's humbling. It reminds me that life is precious. This is weird. It needs to do more? How many updates we got on this thing? It's also 4 years of system updates. Press the button on the controller. At least something showed up. Updating your disk drive. Yes, exactly. Okay, cool. Don't insert or eject disks. Your disk drive is connected to your PS5. To use your disk drive, register it to... Okay, what? Okay. Registering your disk drive. You can now use your disk drive. Thanks, C3PO. You've been a real pal. It's a PlayStation now. If you have a game disc, insert it now and we'll install it while you continue with setup. Okay. I was going to say, let's start with Bluey, but I've already played Bluey. Should I do System Shock? Or Bluey? Because Metal Gear, they all start with like 40-minute cutscenes. Should I just start with Bluey? Yeah, it's been 4 years. Well, that was a whole reason why, on the long list of reasons why I was like, I don't have the money, and they're still not dropping the prices and stuff. So I wasn't able to get one. Oh my God, chat! Bluey's big play is touring through North America in 2023. I hope I put it in the right way. To sign in, scan the QR code. I'll just sign in manually like a big boy. What's my PlayStation? Okay. Okay, so it's so smooth to use this D-pad. It's got a good D. Fart boob 46920.
I have to change my passwords again.
God damn it. This is how it happened. Ugh. Cool. I don't remember giving them that, but okay, I got my little. Okay. Yep, that picture of a sandwich certainly is me. Keep a low profile. You're here to focus on games. Other players won't be able to see your gaming history, games, or who your other friends are. Good. Okay. Limited data. Okay. I don't love those questions. Uh cool. I mean, it's smart, but it's like put in a password. What? No. No, I'm not scanning shit. No, I don't have family to worry about. I could download one of my games. God, we have way too many boys. Resident Evil Village. Um, this is so trippy. The Resident Evil 4 chainsaw demo? Oh boy. Cool. Still waiting so I could set it up so that works. No, we're not doing this crap. Media apps, my ass. This is just for gaming only. Oh, transfer data from another console. If you already have a PS4 or another console, you could transfer your data to this PS5. Transferring data won't remove it from your other console. Data stored in extended storage won't be transferred. To transfer data later, go to settings. I guess we can do it. Make sure your other console is turned on and both. Oh my god. Now I have to plug in my PlayStation 4 so it can transfer the data. What are we, cavemen? It's not just up in your cloud for my. When did that last happen? When like I got like an email way back when I had like a PS3 and it was like, "Hey, do you want Little Big Planet for free?" Your information got leaked, and I'm like, "Great, thanks, Sony." Should we just plug it in? What's a game you want to see me play on a PlayStation 5? Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, God. Thank you for kind of moving the boxes out of the way, though.
You're welcome.
Don't think I didn't notice you talking extra loudly so everyone hears how nice you are. Where'd you put the PlayStation? Where'd you put the stuff? You put it in a chair? You put my son in a chair.
Yeah, he likes to be tall.
Look what they did to my special little guy. And of course, you left the power cable by your feet. Please pass me the power. That's the most unhelpful way you could have done that. I'm not a cat. Okay, let's put that there. And I gotta plug this boy in.
What input is it? 2?
1. Silly. She doesn't know her numbers too good.
Got a donation.
You okay?
Yeah.
What happened? Whoa. Andy, thank you for the $100 donation. Any game that makes you happy, lol. You enjoy yourself and enjoying yourself and fostering positive energy is what I'm here. Well, thank you. Holy shit. Or A-Rody, sorry.
Yeah,
A-Roddy. A-Rody?
I think it's Arity.
Arity. Thank you. Holy shit. Thank you. What the hell? 20% of that's going to the Trevor Project. Everyone, that's pinned in chat and linked in the description. Thank you. Holy crap. I figure that can cover most of the games you might be looking into. Please, like, I'm about to enter the new generation of, do you want the $70 version or the $80 version? Or if you really want, there's a $110 version. And I'm just like, I have $10. I want a game. Thank you. Holy crap. Is there one you recommend or one I listed that you were like, oh, that'd be sick? Okay. Make sure you get the consoles turned on, and both consoles are connected to the same. Well, it's on. Look at Hades all the way down there, just looking at me. That's capitalism, baby. I don't like it, but I acknowledge it. That maybe we make the consoles a little more accessible, huh? That's gonna be scary. If the new Nintendo console is $300 or less, I'll be able to sleep. Otherwise, I will have an insomniatic nightmare. I think I missed the list, but I recommend Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that's definitely. I keep forgetting that that exists. That feels like because wasn't that like always the meme, like new Spider-Man, new Spider-Man. So kind of when people were like, "There's a new Spider-Man," I'm like, "Yo, okay." Buy the special deluxe Ultimate Edition. You might unlock premium pet cat content. Yeah, they're doing that for Life is Strange, right? Oh, oops. I pressed X on the wrong controller. Oh, I'm such a little dingus. Within the time limit, press the power button on your PS4 for 1 second till it beeps. Will you hit the power button on the PS4 for 1 second till it beeps?
Yes.
Thank you. You're right next to it. I'm assuming you did it. Throw your hands up. I'm out. But no, seriously, thank you so much. Missed the list. I was talking about Baldur's Gate 3. Hooray. I feel like there's a couple more I'm just not thinking of right now. Spider-Man 2 would be fun. But you have to watch it. I don't know. Isn't there a couple of Get Good games for the PS5? That'd be fun. Bluey. I already popped that plat.
We almost didn't.
What do you mean almost?
That weird flower we couldn't find.
It was staged for dramatic tension. Oh my god. Your data will be transferred to steps. Okay. Yeah, start. 15 hours?
It's a lot of pro gaming.
It's a lot of gaming. There we go. Well, even just my user data is going to take an hour.
Most essential PS5 Get Good game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
I guess I can do games later. Whoa, what? Are you sure you want to start the data transfer? Some of the changes made to this PS5 will be irreversible. Make sure you have the permission of other users before transferring their... Yeah, it's mine. And that they sign into the PlayStation after the transfer. Yes? It'd be nice to keep my trophies, but I just want access to my account. Yeah. Well, we've definitely slowed down progression. It's kind of going. It's already at like 5%. The details of this transfer were grossly over-exaggerated. Baldur's Gate totally not because I want to live vicariously through you. Are you ready to commit to me to that level though? Like that's tens of hours. Look deep inside yourselves. Because nothing would make me happier than to do... I'd have to solo it because Alana has a life. Nothing would make me happier than to do like a week of mainlining Baldur's Gate 3. Or would that be a subathon? What would that be? That game's massive. So ask yourselves, are you ready to commit to me? We're in this for the long haul. That would be really fun. I've also never played that style. I guess it's its own kind of thing, but I've never played that kind of style of game on console. I'm trying to think. Definitely, I almost said Resident Evil 2. Silent Hill 2 remake. I need to play the shit out of that. Silent Hill is my jam. That is one of my fandoms. So I want to play the short message really bad. But that'll be a little later. Oh, thank you. Subathon and Domathon. I don't understand. Domathon, you mean like donations? Final Fantasy, maybe. That's also massive. If it's a subathon, I might have to get some money to become a sub. I mean, please consider doing it. Eggs! Holy shit, eggs! Thank you for the 20 eggs. Hey, eggs. Love your PFP as always. Your profile picture. Is that how the kids say it?
Yeah.
Thank you, eggs. Little space cadet boy. Oh, I miss a Gretzko. I get it. Thank you, eggs, for the $20 donation. Please remember to click things. Consider donating. There's a pinned link in chat and in the description for the... Oh, my God. Now the other TV... For the Trevor Project. That's the fundraiser linked above. 20% of my revenue is being donated. So if you donate to me, 20% of it's also going to the Trevor Project. Sorry, it's still... My real TV, my show watching TV is where the PlayStation 4 is now. And it just turned on to let me know that it's being transferred. It was very scary. Baldur's Gate 3 or Alan Wake 2. I'd be tempted to check out... I'm so confused on what the vibe is for Alan Wake 2 because I keep seeing the musical number in the post-launch advertising. I wasn't the biggest fan of Alan Wake 1, and I haven't played the other game. Am I missing out? Like, do I need to play... I want to say... Returnal would be fun. I keep thinking it's Control, right? Or Remote. It's a word. It's one of those one-word Scrabble word titles. I have no knowledge on Dragon's Dogma. Big time investment scares me. You all need to look within yourselves. Because most of my series, it's like the first couple ones do really well, and then the rest don't. I don't know if it's because Bill's not struggling at this one, so like I'm sorry I got real good. I'm sorry for being good at Cuphead. I'm sorry for being good at Hades. Felt good to finally finish Hades, speaking of. But maybe, like, big RPGs are intimidating for streams. I feel like if we were doing, like, daily streams, that would make a lot more sense. Like, I'm not opposed to it. But I guess if I were to do a huge, like a time investment RPG, I feel like it would be either Baldur's Gate 3 or Final Fantasy 7. Because, like, and that's what kind of sucks about those cycles, right? Is it's like, because Dragon's Dogma 2 is about to come out, or did it just come out? Because I feel like there's a whole new cycle right now of big ass RPGs, BA RPGs. hitting, which I really appreciate because I think it was last year with Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, and something else. Like there was like 50 like new um like big games just all coming out at the same time, and I'm like, I think one of the few times I was like, I'm glad I don't have a modern console because I don't think I could handle juggling multiple big ass games at once. I'm in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign right now, so I'm biased. I want to see Baldur's. Oh, is Baldur's Gate 3 literally Dungeons and Dragons? You're nodding because I was pitched to it as like, yeah, it's like playing Dungeons and Dragons,
Yeah, I don't think it's like IP based, but
not
it's
IP based. Okay, that was kind of what I was asking. D&D rule set. Yeah, but it's not. It's not Dungeons and Dragons presents just without your friends. I thought there was couch co-op for Baldur's Gate 3. Gee, if only they would send me a copy so we could review and discuss and clear up all this misinformation. Did I do it right? Um, is set in the setting of Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms. Oh, that's cool. Baldur's Gate. And that's one of the positive things about it, right? It's very open about your choices, and it's not going to RNG me like Hades did with my boyfriend. Never got to even give him a bottle of ambrosia. It's got the lore, most of the mechanics of D&D, some spells and such. Okay. Yeah, I always get confused because sometimes people, like, whether it's like the showcase stuff or just chat or even people in real life, someone will say, "Oh, it's like playing D&D," and I'll go, "Oh, cool," or "Oh, it's like D&D," and like, yeah, no, fantasy. You don't have to say D&D. You could just say fantasy. I got it. And then it's like, no, like it's literally D&D. So I always get confused. Same setting as the movie, the new one, Dimension the Dice, honor in uh, whatever. You talking about the new movie? Or are you talking Jeremy Irons and the medieval lightsabers? Now that's Dungeons and Dragons. All right, now this one's taking a while. I don't know if we're gonna get to the chat. Look, I think people say like D&D because most people play with their own made-up worlds and lore, me included. So not a lot of people know about the official D&D lore. Okay, well that's where, because again, it's one of those, my version of our shared language and vice versa, your version of our shared language. Um, to me, it's like, oh, it's a D&D game. I'd be like, oh, is it officially licensed? No. Oh, okay. But I'll also do that if you say, oh, it's like D&D, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if it's officially licensed, and then I'll lose track of what was told to me and what was a thought. It's definitely like story based, and the characters are well developed. However, the game has some content warnings because it has certain characters specifically because they have trauma. Okay, well, that's fair. I don't work well with other people. That's valid. Yeah, you need a good group. Um, few have tried, so not many, but a couple have tried to get me into D&D, and I'm like, I just feel like this would be more for me if the group was more my vibe, because I feel like it was kind of a hastily get together, let's show Bill how to play D&D, and then I'm like, I feel like everyone's priorities are different, and it's never fun being the person who's like taking the longest and trying to figure it out. And I'm also me, so I could be genuinely asking a question, but I sound like an asshole, or people might think I'm joking, and I'm like, no, but for real, is that what does this button do? Because I'm such a silly little guy that sometimes people go, Bill, you're being silly, and it's like, no, that was a real question, but I'm glad you still laughed. Yeah, it's just an experience thing, you know. Plus, like, I know you don't have to, but I have some friends who are like really big into like getting the not only like the books and stuff, but the figurines and making like the dungeons and the towns and stuff and the dragons. And I'm like, that's just it's. At first, I thought that's what you had to do. So for the longest time, I'm like, that's too big of an investment, you know. And it's like, no, just people who are want to do that. And I'm like, oh, that makes me feel better. But now I'm an old sad man.
It's never too late to learn.
That's true. I also it's hard because it's almost like, and again, this is group dependent. Um for me it's almost like working for free if cuz like the group one of the groups at least that I was in, it was like people were like really getting into it, which good for them, but like voices and the like more aggressive RPG larping kind of element to it, and I'm like I feel like I'm panicking, like I'm failing an audition, or I'm doing really bad improv, and I'm not yes anding this. Um, it's very stressful for me. It was the same sensation the first time I did like a murder mystery party just for a friend's birthday, and I was like, this is work, but I'm not getting paid, nor is this going on my resume. And I'm like, man, like I don't want to spend time around silly characters. I want to hang out with my friends. But again, that's Bill needs to find the right group kind of thing. Um, and no one's wrong. It's just again, it's like it'd be the same thing if I don't know. I'll use one of my sisters as an example. Um, she does a lot of coding, so if I was like, play this game with me, you have to code. I'm sure it'd be a little exhausting during certain periods of time, and other times it'd be fun and easy. Um, Yeah, it's like making sure you're all on the same level, and that includes me. Like if I'm like, dude, let's do it. Like I want to work on my voices. Like that's super fun and awesome. But if I'm like, I'm just here to chill and relax. I kind of hate the sound of my voice right now, and I hate having to look at my face, which I do for dozens of hours a day. Um, so it's just a thing. But yeah, I did think you had to buy miniatures and invest a lot more uh, financially, physically into it. So that was also a tragic misunderstanding. Um, plus, I think I like to think anyway, playing a game would help because it would kind of give me some parameters to work with and a visual to go off of. You know, I've never spent money on D&D, but don't tell Wizards of the Coast that. What are they here? If Wizards of the Coast is here, show yourself by sending me whatever free things. Is Wizards of the Coast? I guess they're still going hard. Here's this fun thing. There was a Wizard of the Coast store in Bellevue, and if we went to the Bellevue Square Mall, I think when I was like super tiny, I got to walk around it, and I think they moved locations or that location shut down. And I genuinely thought Wizards of the Coast was like out of business. So when I see people talk about Wizards of the Coast, I'm like, oh man, F in the chat. It's like that's a multi-million-dollar industry still. Baldur's Gate 3 would be helpful to learn D&D. That's good. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Um, because I kind of get it more after kind of reverse engineering Legend of Vox Machina a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's just I never really had the time, and my friends were all different kinds of nerds. We complained about indie movies not winning the Academy Award for Best Picture, and started to watch everyone get more and more aggressive talking about Skylar White. And it's like, wait, why are you still angry? Now you root for her. No, okay, we were those kids. Baldur's Gate is pretty accurate for the game, and I'd say it's a good basis for understanding the tabletop combat and character creation. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, and it stresses me out in video games too, like Oblivion or Fallout, where it's like pick your skills, and I'm like, oh no, what's gonna come in handy, as opposed to, oh boy, what kind of character do I want to make? I'm like, I don't want to let everyone down because I didn't pick lock picking, or I picked pick lock, but I didn't pick lock picking. Like, I don't want to do this wrong and screw over everybody else. So I think it's just a general anxious, you'll get over this by being more familiar with it kind of a thing. And that's okay. But I do worry about stuff like that. Um the chat's finally appearing for me again. Thanks, new YouTube layout. Yeah, is it changing again? I mostly watch YouTube on my TV like an old person. It's nice. I don't know why. It comforts. It doesn't feel like. I mean, it still does. Sometimes I'll avoid YouTube for a couple of days because I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to think about work. I'm trying to turn my brain off. But is there another new layout? Or it's on my phone. I'll watch things on the go. That pressure to make a mechanically viable character is there, even if self-imposed. Love brain bullying. Yeah, it's definitely, it's one of those like, I don't want to let the team down kind of things. It's definitely never been anybody's fault. No one's ever been like, you better pick, your rogue better not have a leather armor proficiency. We have one of those. It's like, what do you want to do, Bill? And I'm like, oh god, oh god. I'd almost feel like I succeed better if someone did bully me into picking certain classes or weapons or skills or whatever. Um, just because it would limit my options a little bit. I don't know. I definitely would like to do a massive RPG. I just have to trust that that commitment will go both ways, you know? Because also, I know it'll drive me nuts, because isn't it very, this action has consequences for Baldur's Gate 3, so it's like, it'll drive me nuts going like, oh, what if I had gone right? Could I have saved the town? Um, and it does look cool. I also know that there's like a very specific like horror version of the game, but like it's not recommended for your first campaign run or something. Thanks, Cheyenne. Yeah, someone sent it in the PO box, and I have no idea who. But yeah, big shout out to whoever sent the PS5. Don't congratulate me. All I did was get told, "Hey, I'm gonna drop by the PO box. Hey, I might need help bringing this upstairs." Oh, and I lost a Diet Coke. So actually, I did get a sacrifice. My Diet Coke was dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I a hero? Not my words, but yes. You just go back and save if you make the wrong choice. Oh, that's cool. That makes me feel a little better. Yeah, it's amazing. Whoever did this, like, genuinely thank you. The Sony gods required payment. Man. This is wild. Like, I'm still fidgeting with the little the little tie thing, the wire hanger, little guy. It's a bum. I wish at least we. I wish I could at least like pull up something on the screen, but it won't even let me do that until I can enter the settings. So we're just waiting. Eye trauma. Oy vey. That sounds sick as hell, though. Valid. Yeah, sometimes gaming can get away with a lot more than like what a movie can, because it's a little different for me. But yeah, I always try my best to let people know, and I appreciate when people are like, look some stuff up. But also, it's like it's tricky. I think the biggest one is still I'm still really upset that nobody warned me about Life is Strange Part 2, but I also appreciate that no one warned me, because there's no way you can warn somebody about. If you know anything about me, you would know what to warn me about. But if you were to warn me about it, you're spoiling everything. So not telling me in that instance is the right move for the sake of content. But that's also a personal choice. It's tricky. Like, I try to be as conscious as I can of other people and myself, but like, you know, not everything's always gonna work out that way. And sometimes I am super in like a horror, body horror kind of mood, or I want to play a dark fantasy story, you know. Thanks, Digital Potate. Thank you, Digital Pirate. Every time, that's all I think of. What should I have for dinner, chat? Since this is taking forever. And both my TVs are preoccupied right now. Yeah, nickname. Yeah. That still cracks me up. That's how I say potato when I'm trying to be cute. Little mashed potato, little baked potato. This is crazy. I so it just hit 21%. I do we just still chill? Do we let it do its thing? I believe 7 months ago in one of the Ace Attorney streams, I said manifesting a PS5 for you, so I'd like to think it worked a little. I That depends. Were you manifesting it this whole time? It didn't show up when you manifested it. Check your mental candles. How do you manifest? Like, is the candles just part of the internet joke for manifesting?
No.
Thank you for manifesting. Is that just the internet to include candles?
No.
Bill and chill. This is arguably too chill. I'm literally doing nothing. Now I don't know what. Oh, it just hit 22. I don't know. If this is going to take forever, I don't want to waste everyone's time. I'm also hoping that the person who mailed this to me, should they want to step forward, sees the stream and steps forward. If not, I hope they understand how appreciative I am. Like, this really does help a lot, and it's a very kind gesture. Gift, gesture, same thing. That's fairly synonymous, I think. I just hope whoever it was knows that it's wildly appreciated, and we're gonna be able to do more streams and stuff. And it's kind of good that it's. I didn't want to involve this part of it when I was like, someone help me buy a PlayStation 5. but it was happening in Hades. The charger cable was like falling out of the controller, and it wasn't charging half the time. So I was definitely getting really nervous about that. Manifesting candles are definitely a thing that people use. They're pretty. Maybe that's maybe I need to use more candles when I manifest. I thought manifesting was like the secret. Y'all remember the secret?
Yeah. Law of attraction.
Um, oh man, we start thinking about dinner soon. It's getting, despite it being so bright, it's getting late. Chat, what do I have for dinner? Yeah, this is super exciting, but also it's going so slow. It's such an overwhelming day. Like this is wild. Like thank you. And like that's gonna help me budget for like rent and bills and food like so much. So thank you. Ooh. Ah, yes. The Sonic game of which I am not allowed to speak. Pad Thai might be nice. Is that place open? I'm proud of them. They close up shop whenever they have like trips or family stuff, but it is hard to gauge whether the restaurant's open. The age on old controllers really start to show. My PS4 controller had the same issue. I think the little prong in the charging port gets loose or bent over repeated use and just stops fitting flush. Yeah, I well that's the thing is I had to already replace the controller once because the battery just would not hold and the buttons were getting unresponsive, and then like the right stick would kind of do its own thing sometimes, so I had to replace it. So it's like relatively newer, but yeah, it's definitely the charger cable bent or the charger cable was old or something. I ended up just using a different USB cable that I had, and it ended up mostly working. But yeah, I'm like, it's getting old. Uh, I'm not a big chicken nuggies guy. You were too strong of a gamer for the game station. Absolutely canon.
More from feeling tired.
Yeah,
It's
it
very
is
hot
very
out.
hot out. That does suck. Hmm. We could take the webcam with us to Chipotle. Don't do that. Don't harass the people. Chipotle is a corporation and they should be shelling out the portions fairly, absolutely, but please don't harass the employees.
I could kind of go for that.
Yeah, I could kind of do that. I kind of want a milkshake. Name is Variant. Thank you for the 10. Holy crap. Thanks again for the stream. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you. Well, thank you for the donation. Again, 20% of my June revenue is also being added to the fundraiser, which if you want to donate to that, that's linked in, that's pinned to chat and linked in the description. But thank you so much. I mean, I am getting a little lightheaded. Um, Thank you. Holy crap. And yeah, all that jokes aside about me trying to figure out what to have for dinner, all that goes straight back into the channels. That's for games, paying off the equipment I have to put on my credit card, and bills. So thank you. Um, but no, I super appreciate that. I appreciate everybody. It's been it's been a rough couple of years, but 2024 has been real weird and rough. So I super appreciate everybody. Having breakfast for dinner. Oh, that sounds nice. That is a bummer. When I lived in the city, there was like several 24/7, like kind of all purpose diner kind of places. So I could get like a skillet and pancakes whenever the hell I wanted. Um, Not so much out here, but man, I miss because I'm like, oh, that actually sounds so good, but they closed 4.5 hours ago, and then won't open back up for 13 more hours.
I don't know where we can get milkshakes from.
That's okay. We don't have to. What is a PS5 themed dinner? Dave the Diver sushi. I wouldn't be mad about sushi. I'm super hungry. Is the only problem. Like I want something aggressively filling. And the place we order sushi from. Oh, I think it's too late now. But you know what a PS5 dinner is? Yeah, the fucking the the grill across the street.
That's what I want more than anything.
Yeah. How late are they open? The big condition would be I do still need you to look at my uh trying to stand Chapel Run 2 video
No problem.
before I upload it.
No problem.
I need a second set of eyes,
No problem.
and I value your opinion.
I will have that. And what better way to get me to watch it than making me not be able to move anywhere?
You're gonna watch it at the place
No,
after
10:30.
10:30. We could. That sounds nice. That would mean we'd have to wrap up soon.
Yeah. Do you want me to reserve a table?
If you think that's smart, I guess it is a Friday.
Friday night. I'll be right back.
Yeah, just I guess ask them if they're gonna be busy. I don't know. I guess it's kind of Dave the Diver themed. We're going local. Bill Grill. One day, I'm just gonna open a bar where you can go and order drinks and hot apps, and watch my streams and videos on large projections. What? Oh, chaperone. Yes, I was like, I'm not gonna film a reaction to my dinner. Yes. Was that not apparent that that's what I've been working on? Originally, my little video about Billie Eilish's new music video was supposed to be fun and extra, and then my allergies attacked. All that changed when my allergens attacked. And like I sat down to film, and I got through one song, and then my grandma called me, and it freaked me out. So I called her back, and then while I was talking to her, she's fine, but she's got pills and doctors and appointments and such. Right as I got off the phone with her, my mom called me to tell me the same stuff my grandma talked to me about. So I ended up being on the phone for like 3 hours in the middle of filming. And so I was like, okay, we'll pick this up tomorrow. So it took a very long time to make that video. And yeah, then my allergies kept beating my ass. But yeah, we got another video. I wanted it to drop today, but it's probably gonna be. I mean, not probably. If it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and it's not like done uploading, it's just gonna get moved to the next day. Early access for members, though. If you want to be a member over there, it's $1. I did that just so YouTube would stop yelling at me to turn on channel members over there. Yeah. Fingers crossed. I hope it goes well. It's very exciting to see a video get views again. I don't know. I hope it goes well. It's a bummer that I feel like YouTube is making me choose between music and animation, but I'm like, maybe I just need to wait for something big in animation to do a video about, as opposed to just whatever I think is kind of cool. But I don't know. Everything okay?
Yeah, I got us a table.
Oh. Oh, you left to take the phone call. I was like, where'd you go?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna dox us.
What time?
7:45.
7:45? Okay. Heard. But yeah, production got slowed due to the planet beating my ass. Oh, and one of the times I tried to film, maintenance had to come by to rip,
Oh.
it looked like ivy, but I think it was just a bush. But there was a plant that was like growing into the side of the apartment building. And so they're like pulling it out of the siding. And there was like, that's where all the bees and wasps and stuff that I've randomly posted about, even last summer, they finally figured it out. And so they had to go get rid of that. I spoke to a doctor about how bad allergies have been this year, and she said it's the worst it's been for over a decade. Yeah, I, I'm glad. I'm trying to. I didn't do it about the big thing that happened to me a couple weeks back. But I'm trying to like, hey, my allergies. The next video might be a minute. I'm trying to communicate that a little bit more. Because sometimes, yes, I do have big lapses in energy, and I'm doubting everything, and nothing feels right, nothing feels good, and I can't focus on anything, and I can't connect to anything. I do have moments like that, but when it's like something tangible that I can express and share what's going on, I'm trying to do that more. Bees and wasps. Yeah, bees, wasps, hornets. Those ones that are like solid black and you can't tell if they're like big ass fireflies, skinny cicadas, or extra scary hornets. But yeah, because it was anything. It wasn't even like a hive was nearby. They were traveling up the vines looking for stuff. And yeah, especially when it's not allergen heavy and super hot, like when it's like still kind of spring or when there's like a hot summer rain, I like to step outside and have a cup of coffee, or just kind of breathe in the beautiful summer smells. And don't look at, you're right, I'm a douchebag. We all know that I'm a sensitive little guy. It's not a secret. I'm a sad, big, gross man. But like the last, like, it's usually around this time of year, especially, but last like couple weeks or so, I'd step outside or I'd look out the window and I could see bees burrowing into the wood on the patio, or going in and out of the siding in the building, or buzzing around the like the canopy of my patio, the floor of my upper neighbor's patio. Um, and yeah, or like bees or wasps especially, those would get really bad. But they were also buzzing around the front door, as well as like the back where the patio is. Um, there was a day where someone didn't close the front door all the way, and there was like 5 or 6 of them in the stairwell in the building. There was a day where it got in somehow. I don't know how, but there was just a wasp on my toaster in my apartment, and I had to force the world, the planet, to take the L, and I had to kill it because it was in my house, and I didn't trust it in my house, and it was upsetting, it was scary, and I had to get a new toaster. But I'm so brave with bees and stuff, unless they're in my house. But I'm not like, kill the bee. No, we're not doing that. Did someone else donate to the Trevor Project? Did the rainbow not hit, or is that old? But I promise to put the planet first, unless it's in my house. I feel like that's a fair compromise. I'm not gonna, get pesticides or anything like that. But if it's in my house, game on. But yeah, they were like climbing in and around the sides of the building and like the front and the back, and yeah, they finally started paying attention to that. Come on, baby. Bring me to my Tiltify.
Oh, did someone donate?
I think so, or I just didn't notice.
Oh yes, digital potato, $10.
Digital Potate, thank you for the 10. Right as I'm pulling it up.
I believe they donated as digital potato. That's really funny.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Digital Potate. Thank you for donating $10 to the Trevor Project at Digital Potate. That's super appreciated. Wish stinging insects would just stay in their lane. I always feel bad for having beef with them in my house. Yeah. Bye, Cactus Buds. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Yeah, like, I'll be super brave for a bee. You know, we got to protect the planet. We got to protect the world. But yeah, once it's in my house, and also like hornets and wasps are a whole other game. You know, they'll just fight you to fight you. There is no, oh, well, leave it alone. The bee doesn't want to sting you because it doesn't want the herdies. No, the wasps will attack, right? Because they bite. But no, I have such a big fear of buzzy, stingy boys. Oh, and we also have cicadas, which are just unnerving in general, but also extra terrifying. And that happened last night. Like, a cicada just like fell on its back, and it sounded like someone like set off a firework outside my window. And I went to go check it out because I'm a brave, strong man who fears nothing. And I screamed and poured water on it because I didn't want to kill it, because I don't know if cicadas are important to to the planet or not. So I poured some water on it so I could scooch it off with a broom. Wasps and hornets evolved. I've had to deal with more birds in my house than bees. Damn. That's frightening. The birds are pretty brave over here too. We've had like pigeons and cardinals, which is upsetting. The squirrels are so brave. I couldn't get a good picture of it for social media. Those who follow me know that I tend to post photos of my critter children. Raccoons, skunks, possums, baby possums, skunks in love. The other night, I thought maybe a dog had escaped, and I looked out, and it was just a little coyote, just like scuttling on by, and it like stopped and looked at me, and it scared the shit out of me. I'm like, that's too big and very scary. But he's just slinking on by. Oh, a chimney. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've lived in something with a chimney. Yeah. A house with a chimney. Yeah, I think because of like electric fireplaces and stuff. Because I haven't had a house with a fireplace in like a decade. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever thought of that. We had a fox being swarmed by birds a few days ago in the backyard. Oh no. They're both fine. Good. That's so sad. Yeah, we've gotten a couple foxes.
Yeah, deer.
Well, deer, yeah, but especially in the winter. I've seen like 3 like full ass deer just run out in the snow and ice. They look so beautiful and graceful, and I was waiting for one of them to like slip and fall, and nope. They nailed it. The beautiful, graceful things. I feel bad that this, oh my God, this incredible gaming stream hasn't supplied us with a single iota of gaming content. Bill Chill Gaming, more like Bill Chill Waiting.
It turned into us getting reservations.
It turned into us getting dinner, yeah. And to capitalize on this even more, we're selling I waited for Bill to use his PlayStation 5, and all I got was this crappy T-shirt. But no, I do feel bad. Yeah, it's not even at 50%. There's no way. This stream's been going on for 2 hours, and nothing has happened except I've been awkward and sweaty and panicked. We have been supplied with Bill Chill transferring data. Well, I'm glad you're just enjoying talking. Trust me, I'd love to do more hangouty kind of vibes in general. I'm too self-conscious for that. Like everything I do, like that's the whole reason gaming content, because I want to do gaming content anyway. But the whole reason why it's even set up this way is because I'm like, I want to do more live streams and talk to people, but I feel like this needs to have a purpose. I feel like I need to be doing stuff with my hands. So I don't know. Plus, it's YouTube. It's all metrics and numbers on my end, and it stresses me the hell out. Nothing crushes my soul more. And you could just, oh, I need to close I'm locking my phone screen. I'm closing my laptop. Oh, I'm commuting. Oh, I'll come back and watch the rest later. I'm going to go eat dinner, or I'm going to go pee and come right back. And I just see that little bar like dip down a couple and go up a little bit and dip down. And I'm like, this is damaging to my self-worth. So that's why I have to hide all that and also play games. I need to hide it and play games. Because otherwise I'll see that little bar go up and down. And I'm like, that person hates me forever now. Bill Chill number 3 is my favorite VTuber. Oh yeah, this is also a VTube. Would that blow your mind if like after all of this, like someone who looks completely different, like just, I thought about doing that on April Fool's, like asking one of my friends to like the real me or something. It's time to meet the real me, and it's like my roommate from college. I thought about doing that. Scooby-Doo unmasking, yeah. I don't know. Shout out to the VTubers who make the world a better place. That shit sounds exhausting. Or like I'd be so scared of it like not working or something. But it's also, I don't know. Sometimes I wish I had done that. It's also got to be kind of nice to not show your face. But that's something I want to do, I think, for streams, is try to green screen my ass so we can move me around and have a more fun, less invasive camera setup. But yeah, that's got to be fun, but also a little stressful. Because like, just like how it's like, oh, sometimes I wish I didn't have my face revealed and everything, so I could just live my life, And then another part of me is like, I'd be so scared every second of every day that something's gonna break and people are gonna see my face. Like I can even handle it with my hat. Like y'all ain't seeing me with no hat on, unless I want to, because like today, I haven't maintained in quite some time, and it's a little noticeable in tomorrow's video. I may or may not have played with my beard, left it be, and then it kind of did like that, where it like perks up. I think it was this side. And I definitely, yeah, like that. Little Easter egg if you can find that. Simulcast on Twitch. Whoa, what happened? Someone's doing a donation. Hello?
Who's matching?
Who's matching? God? What did that?
Oh, all donations will be matched by that person in the next hour.
Yeah, for everyone who's doing Trevor Project stuff, or like, am I special? Like, what does this mean? That looks scary. That looks like it looks like we're in a danger newscast.
Also, uh,
So someone's doing a match
up to 250 over the next 2 hours, I guess.
up to 250 over the next 2 hours. Sup? I just matched it. Wait, what? What do you mean? What's happening? Why does this look like I'm super happy. Everyone drop a buck. It's pinned in the chat. It's also linked in the description. Drop a buck or two for the Trevor Project and it'll be matched. Thank you so much for doing that. Holy crap. How does that work? It does. Doesn't it look like something bad happened? Did someone do that for Trevor Project stuff in general or for mine? I'm so confused. Was that you, Warlock? What does that mean? It asked if I wanted a match for a minimum of 250, and I'm like, I don't know how this works, but sure. Holy crap. Well, thank you. Everyone, consider donating. Drop a buck. It's pinned in chat and linked in the description. Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
Would you put Mod Queen? Hell yeah. Thank you, Alana. Thank you, Mod. You're amazing. Thank you for the fun streams. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh my god, that was Choose You Too. Thank you, Choose You Too, for donating 20. I thought that was you. I was like, oh, you're so funny. You're not like the other donos. Thank you, Choose You Too, for donating 20 bucks. And a big thank you to Warlock for matching the donations. Holy crap. Could we hit 400 today? Well, to be fair, Choose You Two, I haven't seen you and Alana in the same room, so I don't know if that's if you are the same person or not. I was just making it easier on everyone. Hey, what we got? What we got? Ashley, thank you for the $25 donation to the Trevor Project, and thank you again, Warlock, for matching. No message. That's cool. That's cool. I'll just thank Alana about it later. Thank you so much for donating. Thank you again, Warlock, for matching. Holy crap. That's incredible. I didn't even know. I thought that was like, like, because it's like oh, oops. I unlocked the thing. I thought that was like Trevor Project campaign wide. Because this is part of something on Tiltify. There's like an event. Because I never understand the differences, and as great as it is, like Tiltify shouted me out once on social media because we were like the biggest Pride fundraiser a couple years ago. And like that was super awesome of them. They don't have to do that. But like they have like little profiles and stats and like, oh, you average $1,100 a fundraiser, but I think there's also 2 that I screwed up on, so there's 2 that just have 0, so it's like oops. So I don't really know what it does with like the stats or whatever the hell. But point is, Tiltify's a little confusing, and I just want the fundraiser up. I don't care if my account gets the credit or not. The email confirmation said I issued a challenge, and below it said this: once the matching donation challenge ends, your credit card will be immediately authorized for an amount up to the full donation match amount entered. Okay. Did you mean to do that? I mean, I don't know what I'd be able to do. It's Tiltify. Have to duck out to clean up my suppers. Still so happy for the PS5 development. Looking forward to all the vibes that are to come from it. Peace, y'all. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. A road. Huh? Arity. Happy Pride to you too, Arity. And thank you so much again for donating. And thanks for stopping by and saying hey. Um, yeah, we'll figure out what the hell we're gonna do with this PlayStation. Besides, me giving it little kisses. But thanks for stopping by, man. Enjoy your supper. Is that a regional thing? To jump between dinner and supper? I just always thought supper was like time. Like if it's a late dinner, people tend to call it supper. But my dad's parents said supper all the time.
Yeah. My family does too.
And they're from like deep south. They were. F in the chat. But yeah, they were from like Georgia, Louisiana. Yeah, I don't talk about them too much, I don't think. But yeah, my dad's dad had that it would be doing a disservice to twangs to call it a twang. He had the ba 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 kind of way of talking. It was so surreal. Hey, Jammer. I just said match, and I thought it was going to match someone else's donation, but instead I guess I used a challenge for others to donate up to that amount. At the end of the bill me. Okay. I hope that wasn't an accident, but yeah, it's if we raise $250 within the $250 range for the next 2 hours, if we raise that, it'll have you match it?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you're cool with that. But hey, Jammer, how's it going? Is there anything you want to tell the class? How are you? I suspect it was you. Who, me? Yeah. Weren't you... Didn't you make a comment about the P.O. box the other day or something? And Bluey? Was... What's your alibi for when I got this? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't send a PS5, some games, and an SSD to download stuff onto. Jesus Christ. Well, hypothetically, I don't know if this is you saying don't make me the center of attention because it freaks you out. Thank you. Whoever you are. Holy shit. Like, for real. Like, thank you. It is 55% of the way ready, and we have to leave in 20 minutes to go get food. But I was going to donate around that anyway. I wish I could afford to donate more and donate to help you pay the bills and show my support. But currently unemployed while waiting. Jesus. Well, don't worry about it. That's why I try to make these like low key. It's not, oh, I'll never release this video if we don't hit this threshold or whatever. Like, please, first off, I hope your surgery goes well. Second, don't feel pressured. It's for fun. It's for a good cause. That's why the 20% AdSense and revenue and all that stuff is part of it. So, you can just help out by hanging out if that's, what you want to do or the most you can do right now. That's why it's there. The hope is we generate, we manifest through me creating, you clicking and watching. We manifest a little bit of capital to send in the donation. I'm just some rando. Now that's scary. What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're just some rando? If you have the ability to text me, do it now. I can't tell if that's code for I know you in real life. Hope that copy of Bluey wasn't a waste, but if you already have one, you can sell it or keep it. Oh, I'm totally gonna keep it. We're gonna do a side-by-side. Yeah, we did we popped the plat on Bluey months ago, but it was on the PS4, so
Totally different experience.
yeah. Maybe this will help me unlock the Silent Hill path in the Bluey game. But thank you, Jammer. Do I know who you are? Don't say it in chat for, safety. No, I'm just trying to play coy. Okay, I was like, well, because it was like the first thing that like we were thinking, because I'm like, there's no information, there's no return stuff. And then Alana was like, it could just be one of your sisters not knowing your address and just using the P.O. box. And I'm like, I don't think they're in a financial situation to do that, nor do I feel like they're the kind of people to do that without not bragging, but like warning me. Cool. Either way, but I was like, if it is them and I'm like, I'm going to do a live stream, I'd rather call my sister or whoever, a friend, and be like, oh my God, thank you. If there's a more direct way to communicate with someone, I'd rather do that. But thank you, Jammer, for real. I was gonna ask, do you have a game you want to see streamed? Because we were talking about Baldur's Gate 3. No one cares when I play Get Good games, so I'll just play the Elden Ring DLC by myself, all alone, without a sweater. It's true. I've tried to incorporate Souls-like games into the streams, and nobody cares but me. But if there's a request, please let me know. But thank you. Like, honestly, thank you so much. And I'm glad you showed up so I could say that directly in the stream. You don't owe me anything, no pressure. Stream whatever you want. It's your channel now.
Aww.
Now?
Wait.
This did come with keys. Beep, beep. Finally, I can do my own thumbnails. You're beholden to no one. That's true. Thank you. But yeah, I just wanted to extend the offer. I feel like that would be fair, depending on the game. But no, thank you. That's super kind of you. Good luck if you want to watch the beginning of the stream. I was very awkward and I was very suspicious that it wasn't actually a PS5, just something in the box. Because, and this isn't a complaint, just to let you know, because I'd want to know this. The box itself, the PS5 box was already open, but the actual shipping box, the brown cardboard box, it was kind of banged up, and the tape came undone when we were picking up the box. Nothing bad happened, but just for the record, I'll watch the archive of this later. Please do. But yeah, it's a lot of me going, what if I'm being pranked? And I'm like, I think this kind of shows a lot of my general anxieties and insecurities. But no, thank you for real. You seriously didn't have to, and it helps a lot. It's equipment I don't have to put on my credit card, which that means at the end of this month, happy Pride, bitches, I'll have my credit card paid off because I won't have to worry about possibly putting a PlayStation 5 on my credit card. It's almost paid off this month. But genuinely, thank you. That, not only is that incredibly generous and kind, but it really does help because I can then allocate those funds, to bills and food. And my crown that needs to be replaced, but not right away. Otherwise it would have been. Geez, I ordered it and had it mailed directly. I didn't think shipping would be so rough. Okay, cool. no worries. That I was like, I could just imagine that's even more concerning. I can speak candidly about that then, because I was like, oh, like this might have been your first time doing a PO box thing. It was just like brown, like paper, like between the PS5 box and the shipping box. There wasn't any like bubble wrap or like any of those like the big pillowy boys. So whoever you went through, something happened. Because I get it. Like, my dad will literally send me like a war medal and a rock in a box with no packaging in it. I've seen some pretty rough packaging jobs. But yeah, if it wasn't done by you, the person, I'm like, if this was someone's job, it's bad. If it's a person, this is kind and thoughtful, and any effort is, good effort. You know what I mean? But whoever you went through, just for the record, should you ever mail something to someone, it doesn't have to be me, or it doesn't have to be a YouTuber, just in general. Everything in the box was fine because the PlayStation was plastic wrapped and all that stuff. We'll see if I ever do that direct shipping again. That's precious cargo. Yeah, that's why I wanted to let you know, because I'm like, that couldn't have been cheap. And yeah, like, it was just a little bit of packaging paper, but at least the PlayStation was safe in its own box, and in like all the cardboard and everything. But yeah, the little, like, the plastic seal, the little sticker that you open on the box, that was like open and stuff. And I was like, oh, this must have been from a person then. So I don't want to say anything about the packaging. But yeah, if you paid someone to ship it directly, try a different place. Let me know if anything is wrong with it. And no, don't worry about that at all. And it seems to be working just fine. Again, the PlayStation was fine. It almost fell out of the shipping box. But no, it seems to be working. It's just transferring its data. It's chugging along. It's on. I put a disc in it and it didn't yell at me. I think we're good. Because everything inside the PlayStation 5 box, completely fine, wrapped in stuff, whatever. But yeah, it was like I can grab it. Where's the paper that I threw? There it is. Like, it was this and the PlayStation 5 box. But the PlayStation 5 box still had all the, like, here's the safety wrap for the controller, the weird, the custom malformed egg carton looking cardboard things, for like the actual like console. But yeah, it was box and this. Ari, hey. So I just wanted to let you know for your records, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go to that place again or whatever. And again, that's not a next time you send me something, like, I don't want it to feel like that. This is something I'd want to know, or I would let like my dad know, or a friend, a relative, whatever. I'm like, whoever you went through to send this didn't give a shit. Because the box was also opened, like the plastic thing, but that could have been in transit. But yeah, the stuff is all good. The cords were all wrapped and they're all good to go. Nothing looks messed up. But I just want to let you know, because yeah, as soon as you were like, no, that was direct, I'm like, oh, if a company handled this, I'd be a little pissed. I'm good. This is still a great day. I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry to me. I'm sorry to you. Like, you definitely paid for it. And then, yeah, like, the thing just wasn't treated with care, I guess. But yeah, that's why, because like at first I was like, oh man, like someone must have sent me like their old one or something. And that's why I was also like, maybe it was like one of my sisters who was like, hey, I got a new PlayStation. Here's my old one. You know what I mean? Like, I paid for it and sent it. Yeah, I never even got to see it. Yeah, that's why I wanted to kind of, whatever service or company you use, I just kind of wanted to let you know then. I can safely assume who it was, but you never know. But yeah, that's that's something I would want to know is if I paid for the shipping and stuff, and then yeah. But no, everything it worked out. End of the day. Again, if it was like you, the person, like thoughtfully wrapped it, and I'm like, it didn't. I wouldn't like. I wouldn't give you constructive feedback on packaging it yourself. But yeah, if you're paying a service, I'm like, well, maybe don't use that one if you ever use a service like that again. But no, everything works fine. Everything's totally good. And even if it wasn't working, I'm like, dude, I'm totally prepared to like, if it was busted, like I'll take it into a GameStop or whatever the hell or electronics store and be like, please, my child. Um, but no, I just wanted to let you know because I'm like, I wouldn't use that service again, especially given that it's quite the prolific swooshy arrow. I would have dumped like 50 pounds of bubble wrap in that thing. No, exactly. That's why I'm trying to like unfluster myself and clarify. Can we get a nice in chat? We just said 69%. Blaze it. Blaze it in chat for 69. What? Oh, we have to go soon. Shit.
Well, it's not. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the end of the world.
But no, I don't want to sound like it's a complaint. I just want to let you know because it's concerning to pay for a service, especially a big service like that. But no, everything was totally fine. The PlayStation was packaged so well that it almost didn't matter. However, it did almost fall out of the fucking box, which is wild to me. I'm glad everything works okay. No, it totally does. And for the record, the one with the games in it, that envelope, pristine condition, beautiful, almost insultingly beautiful. But yeah, it was like, and it could also be the PO box place itself, but like it took them a minute to like find the bigger box, which I personally am not a fan of.
Well, I think it's because the gal was short, and I think she.
Oh, she was short.
From the top.
Okay.
So, it was up high.
Because I wasn't with you, but they did say one package, and then when we showed up, there was two. But fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, it was just the box almost like carrying it because like I'm helping you get everything into the apartment, and like the box almost fell apart. Hey, Polyphonica, I did Jammer. No, what do they do it when it's like a theme park? Like when you play a character at like Disneyland or whatever. Jammer's friends with the person who sent me a PlayStation 5. Yeah, totally. It works, but yeah, Mail needs to get its shit together. Well, especially if it's like a shipping service, like you paid for it and then paid them to ship it. That's again where I'm like, I wouldn't criticize a person who did a packing job. Like I wouldn't even tell you. Like I'd be like, oh, like I said, I'd rather just take it to a store and get it fixed. But yeah, considering how big that company is and how wealthy the owner is, you think I don't think the economy's so bad for old Jeff that he can't slip a little bubble wrap in there or at least give it a kiss. I don't see a certificate of authenticity. That's what I want to do now. I want to, if I was in control of my own merch as opposed to a different like company altogether. Everything gets a certificate of authenticity. Give it a little kiss. Please check the box if you want a kiss. But we're about to wrap up because I need to go eat. And I thought this would have been ready by now, and we could have been like, oh boy, PS5. I guess now I'll have to reconsider my 1-year membership gift. No, we have to save money for a PlayStation 6. We got to get ahead of it. A backup PlayStation. A PlayStation in case it snows. A PlayStation for outside. A PlayStation for inside. You know it's I almost said tacky. It's a faux pas. It's bad PlayStation parenting to have more than one PlayStation go from room to room. So I need one for the bathroom next to my relaxation waterfall. It's porcelain. Um, yeah, they're supposed to be getting paid to properly package something. I get, yeah, no, it's a reflection on the company, not the employee. No, for sure. That's why I just wanted to let you know. Reconsider my 1 year membership gift. Wait, you meant if you stayed a member for a year? I thought you meant like I got super confused on what you meant. Don't forget the white elephant room with the golden reflection pool. Well, actually, I upgraded from the golden reflection pool to the white porcelain meditation waterfall and pond combo. It's an oblong, ovally kind of shape. The waterfall faucet's at the top. It's 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 something I can't live without. A property, whether I rent, the property needs to have one of these. I swear by it. 100% recommend. Especially if you can keep it by a water receptacle basin. It's just nice to just have somewhere to think or, you know, I almost said read, but that only works with one of them. I guess you could if you sit down and don't turn on the waterfall. Damn, I was really hoping that we could transfer this over because I even tried to set it up like we were gonna stream. Like, watch when I do this. Um, I need to go into the settings so I can stream. So we haven't even been able to share it. Um, but I do want to say thank you everyone. You know, we were able consider donating. We're still in the matching right now for Warlock, donating to the Trevor Project if you can. That's pinned in chat, linked in the description. I want to give a big thank you to Warlock for doing the match. Thank you so much for that. We passed once the match goes through. Looks like we're gonna pass 400 and almost hit 450. That's awesome. Big thank you to Ashley for the 25, Choose You Two for the 20, and the Mod Queen herself for the $10 to the Trevor Project. Oh, and Digital Pirate. There we go. That's weird. It's in a different spot. Digital Pirate and Kayla. And everyone who's been donating to the Trevor Project through the link. Thank you so much. I want to give a big thank you to everyone who donated directly. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Richie, for becoming a pro gamer today. Choose You Two, A Rody, Eggs, and Nemesis Variant. Thank you so much for your donations. Again, 20% of my revenue. This stupid camera is moving. I don't want you seeing this sad blanket. This is a wall. This is custom made. It's fur that's been spun to look like, what would that be? Polyester? It's custom fur of the endangered blue sea otter, made to look like a moving blanket for sound dampening. It's called Stealth Wealth. And a massive, massive. So thank you everyone who donated. Thank you everyone who donates to the Trevor Project. Again, 20% of my revenue is being donated at the end of the month. My 20% of my June revenue. Let me be as openly clear as that as possible. That'll also be donated. So thank you again to everyone who donated. A massive, massive. Can we get pogs? Can we get thank yous? Can we get nice, blaze it, everything we can? Custom bill emojis. Big thank you to Jammer, who knows somebody who sent in this PlayStation. Big thank you, Jammer. That seriously, like, that helps so much. Like, we're going to be able to, like, not only keep up with the modern games and stuff coming out, but also, like, that's a huge financial thing off my plate. Again, that can help me focus back on bills, food, and weird medical expenses for my weird-ass mouth and my many wisdom teeths. But thank you so much. I'm so upset. It's at like 77. I'm still super upset that we couldn't even like look at it. But I will start I will start looking for PS5 games to play. I'd still like to do Hades 2 on Monday, but I don't know, maybe I'll throw up a poll or something and see what people think. What a wonderful problem to have, to try to figure out what to play next. But thank you so much. Like, genuinely, like, that's not only very kind, but like super unexpected and like just so overwhelming, and like in the best way. God, my stomach just like hit. Could you hear that?
No.
Okay, good. I'm like, I don't want it. Part of me wants it to show up on the stream to verify the ooh, my tummy. Because nothing feels like, oh, I'm so hungry, my stomach's growling. Anyway, thanks for the PlayStation, thanks for the donations. Ooh, I'm so hungry. Like, but I'm like, is that too loud? We can all ooh and ah at another time. It's all right. No, for sure. Um, but yeah, I can start doing research. Oh, and this fall we can play the new games that are coming out, like Silent Hill 2 remake and Slay the Princess and Life is Strange and all that crap. We could do all that. Hooray. Um, God, could you hear it? I hope not. That's so embarrassing. Anyway, I gotta run. I've got food to go eat. But thank you again so much, Jammer. Thank you everyone for stopping by and clicking. You know, hanging out. You know, if you can't donate or you don't have the means to, or you just don't want to, again, you're helping out by hanging out. Clicking the stuff helps boost things. 20% of my June revenue is being donated to the Trevor Project through the fundraiser, like I was talking about. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your joy. Thanks for hanging out with me while all my TVs are occupied and I can't do anything but sit. But thank you so much for hanging out. Big thank you again, Jammer. Start brainstorming what you want to call the PlayStation 5. We'll give it a name. But thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. Go click some things. New video tomorrow. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you, Alana, for modding. Links in the description, as always. Mental health crisis lines, social awareness, Trevor Project resources, things like that. Should you or someone you know need them. And yeah, I super appreciate you guys. This was a wild day. Chumbly, you got it. Chumbly the PS5. Chumbly the 5. There we go. Chumbly it is. Thank you again, Jammers, so much. I'm losing my voice. Be safe, be mindful of others, and remember to take care of yourselves, please.